This is Thanksgiving week, which is always so much fun. I know it's a very different week for me. I've got my kiddos home, so we might have a little noise in the background occasionally. They're outside playing. But I am coming to you live today. Here on this Monday is 2 o'clock Pacific time where I am at. I am in California. So welcome, whether it's almost dinner time for you or just after lunch, welcome. We have Michelle here in the background helping us today, and we have a very different show. So normally on these lives, we do a project, we do a technique, we do something like that. We talk about tools, finishing techniques, all that good stuff. But today we are doing a shopping event where everything is $1 or under. So I loved doing this a couple months ago. So I did it again, and then I plussed it because before I had, I think, 50 or 60 items. Now I've got over 100 items that are under $1. So really fun, great bargains. They're all, of course, 40% off because of the Beadaholique closing sale. Hello, Francie. Thank you for joining us. So they are all 40% off with that closing sale. As everyone knows, Beadaholique is going out of business. So we are still doing these lives, so we're still having fun. But one nice thing, if there's a nice thing about going out of business, is really big discounts. So everything on my table today is $1 or less. Some are just like 13 cents, 15 cents, like 55 cents. So I don't have the prices memorized, nor do I have the exact particulars of each bead. So that's why we've got Michelle in the background helping. I just quickly want to say hello to Jane, and I saw Monica and Santa Barbara Girl and Sheila and PJ, and Thaisa's here, and Tanya. Oh my gosh, Sheila, hello, happy Thanksgiving to you as well. I noticed I missed a couple names there. I'm so sorry. Hello, Emily and Connie and Monique. Hello. So yes, so everything is a huge discount, is under $1. So this is my version of like the dollar store because I really like bargains and thrifting in dollar stores. So I went and I shopped the Beadaholique website and I looked for everything that would come up that was $1 or less, except for things like head pins, things like that I left off. But I found beautiful pendants, I found acetate pieces, I found beads. I mean, I found a lot of good stuff. So we're gonna have fun. Oh, hello, Tracy. I see you're here as well. And Mimi and Diana from San Antonio. Hello. So if you wanna know more about what's on my table, that shopping bag icon is a huge resource for this show in particular because, like I said, I don't always remember color names. I don't always remember exact details. And I definitely don't have the exact prices memorized except for that it's $1 or less. So click on that shopping bag icon. It has everything on my table preloaded. And I've actually got 2 beading mats worth of items because it was so much. Oh, hello, Lauren. Thank you. And thank you for watching me on YouTube too. Thank you. So yeah, click on that shopping bag. Some of these are very limited quantities. Others we have more of. I honestly don't know which is which. I will say that there are a couple pieces that I really want to buy, and I am going to wait probably 48 hours after this to buy them, just because I didn't think it was fair for me to get like a sneak peek and then buy them. So I'm going to wait about 48 hours before I buy the pieces I want. So hopefully you guys can get them if you like them. They're just really cool items, and I love to, sometimes things look so different in person and for the better. So some of these pieces, I think the pictures just don't do them justice. There's one piece in particular I'm going to show you guys. So that's going to be fun. So I'm going to get going pretty quickly here because I've got a lot to cover. So that shopping bag icon is great. You can add it right to your cart from there. We do have free shipping on orders over $35. Of course, everything is 40% off. If you are viewing this on YouTube or Facebook, definitely pop on over here to Beadaholique. There's a link in your video. That way you can ask questions. You can ask me to hold something up again, to show it closer, turn it upside down, all that good stuff. That is the beauty of doing these lives. So that's always nice. Then there's the heart icon. You give little floaty hearts if you like what you see, and the share icon, which is the little arrow. So I think that covers it all. The show will be available on replay as soon as we say goodbye. It takes a few minutes. It becomes available on replay. And then the other thing to remember is even when Beadaholique officially closes, like when there's no more Beadaholique website, we are still going to keep the videos up on YouTube. So you'll still have access to all that content. You'll still have the tutorials. You'll still have the techniques. All that good stuff will be there. But if there's any patterns or beading projects that you like on the Beadaholique website, download those now. Get those downloaded so that you have like those loom patterns, those bracelet patterns. Always a good idea to do that. There's usually a little thing in each project page that says click on the PDF. You click on that and it usually have like patterns in there. So grab those now and download them. All right, guys, I'm excited. Oh, thank you, Tracy, for my light switch. Yeah, we put googly eyes on this little pair when we first moved in, and they've stayed. So that's fun. Yeah, he came with the house. We got this house. Oh, I'm going to get off on a tangent now, but when we looked at this house, the owners were not supposed to be here still. They were supposed to have gone off to the movies or something, but they were still here, and we met them. And this house had been in their family since it was built in 1952. So their parents had it, and then they had it, and they were moving. And we fell in love with the owners. They fell in love with us, particularly my son. And it just worked out, and we're still in contact with them, which is amazing. So this was a detail they had, was the light switch. So we've kept a lot of their details because we just felt like this family home was passed down to us. And so we like to maintain some of the pieces that are part of it. But so that's my story. It doesn't relate to beading at all. Okay, let's flip this down. And then what we're going to do is we're going to start looking at all the items that are $1 or less. Okay, here we go. And it's a bright sunny day out here, and I have 2 beading mats worth of items. So much. So everything you see here is $1 or less. Not anything is even over by a penny. There were some items I wanted to include, but they were $1.01. And I was like, nope, I'm going to stick to a true $1 or less. Oh, hello, Ruby and Ellen. Oh, thank you, Santa Barbara girl. We are excited for sure. Okay, yes, 2 beading mats worth. And I don't know where to really begin. Yeah, 2 beading mats worth of goodies. So, all right, I'm going to start with my very, very favorite piece. And this is definitely going to be the one that I'm going to buy if this doesn't sell out, because I love this. This is gorgeous. So this is silver plated, and it is so beautiful. So it's definitely one of those pieces that is one-sided. So this is the back. So that's not, not too special right there. But this front, that detailing on here is gorgeous. So what's nice is it does have a sideways bail. So you could easily put like leather cord through that if you wanted to, or a chain. But that is so pretty. I would definitely make it an earring for me. I would do a cool chandelier earring technique off of this. And that's what I would do for me, but you could definitely use it as a pendant as well. Oh, so I should mention, if I show 2 of something, that means you get 2 pieces in like one lot. So it's $1 or less for both pieces. If I show 1 item, it means you get the 1 item. Like this is a single item. So if you want to make earrings out of this, order too. But I thought this was so nice. I love this one. So that one, and Michelle and Thaisa are going to pop up the banners as we go so that you can see the banners. Might be a little easier to find than in that shopping bag. Oh, hello, Karen. All right, I'm going to show you a couple other things from down here. Then I'm going to show some beads, and then down here and go back and forth. So tiara cast, we love tiara cast. There are still some tiara cast charms here at Beadaholique on the website, and with that 40% off, they are under $1. So that's really, really nice. I have 3 of them picked out here. So one in antique copper and another in antique silver. I'll show you what the back looks like. So this is why I love doing the lives, because we can show the front and the back. Twix is sleeping on the bed. She has got her head on my pillow, and she is sleeping soundly. So I don't know if she'll hear my voice and come out. But she sleeps with us. We bought her a kitty bed, and her bed is our bed. So here are the 3 little tiara cast charms, and they're just really nice. And of course, tiara cast is beautiful quality. Oh, hello, North Carolina. Hello, Netta. Okay, so those are some tiara cast. I have a bunch of different filigree. So this I was surprised, and I had to double check on the website. So how I said that if you see me show 2 of an item, it comes as a set of 2. This one came as like 12 pieces. And I don't remember how much it was, but it was very inexpensive, definitely under $1, but this one came as a set of 12. So that was a very interesting, fun little surprise with these guys. They're a little piece of filigree. So that would make a beautiful little dangle off of an earring. I know, I love filigree too. I pulled a bunch of filigree for this because there was actually a lot to choose from, which was nice. Okay, so the other filigrees I'm going to show all come as singles, but this one for some reason came as like a nice big set. Oh, Santa Barbara girl, that's so sweet. Okay, I will. I will for sure. All right, and then let's see. Let's do another filigree. So here's another beautiful filigree, and a filigree is one of those things I was talking about that I think the photos just don't do it justice. And I don't think it's anything to do with the photographer. I think it's just really hard to photograph filigree. So I wanted to show these in person. This one's kind of got a cool curve to it. You see it's got some dimension. Again, something that would be hard to show in a flat photo. So you could hang it like this for an earring. This is what we did last show. We started playing with them. You could hang it like this. You can make links out of it for a bracelet. So lots of different things you can do with these filigree pieces. You're right, Santa Barbara girl. And then here was another piece of filigree. This was an antique brass. So this one is definitely a right side and a wrong side. So you see this is the right side. And then there's the wrong side. And then I've got even more. Why don't we just show a couple of the filigrees? Now this was another little piece of filigree, but it came as a single unit. So I'm not quite sure why that other one you got so many, but this is a cute little drop. That'd be a great little charm. Maybe even off like a memory wire bracelet or something. That could be really cute, or dangling off an earring at the very base. That would be nice. And I'm just going to show all the filigree first because this is fun to show. And I got a bunch of it. Okay, here's another piece. Again, you can do this as an earring. You can do this as links. This would be a nice brooch. Put a little flat back, like a cabochon or a cameo on here. That would be pretty for a brooch back as well. And there you can see the detailing. I know I'm giving Thaisa and Michelle a workout today with trying to match these. So that quick reminder, if you're watching this on YouTube right now or Facebook, please pop on over to Beadaholique. There is a link in the description of your video because I can't see your comments. So if you want me to like hold something up again or show any other side to it, pop on over here to Beadaholique and then you can comment live. Yeah, the filigrees are so pretty. I'm just going to show all the filigrees first. This is another one I thought would make a beautiful brooch. This was a nice oval shape, and it does have just an ever so slight rounding to it. So if we look at it from the side, it's not 100% flat. It is slightly rounded. And then right here, you can see that that's got some pretty detailing on it. And I'm just going to keep going with the filigree, and then we're going to look at some beads, and then we'll come back to some of these other beautiful pieces, the tassels and the acetate, all that good stuff. Oh, hello, Kathy. Welcome back. I'm glad to how was your trip? I know a lot of people are about to start traveling now with Thanksgiving. Okay, so this one is that nice silver one, so sparkly silver. And I think I still even have a few more. Oh, so I have this in antique copper, and I have like a gunmetal too. Actually, those are really pretty together. That's two really pretty finishes that would look nice paired together as well. So here's that oval filigree. And then I've got more, I got even more filigree. And then I've got some more gunmetal as well. So I've got these in a couple different finishes. Here's that antique brass. Here's the gunmetal. And then here we have this little one as well, which is just a sweet little one. And I look at these and I see brooches or earrings. Oh, good, good. I'm glad your trip was good. Oh, which one is saying discontinued? You know, some of this, because we are in the process of a closing sale, some of this might say clearance, it might say discontinued. A lot of it's going to have different marks with it because we are clearing things out and it is a closing sale. So, but if there's something in particular, I know Thaisa and Michelle can definitely help out. Okay, oh, that's not all the filigree. Oh, I have a story for this one. So this is another beautiful piece of filigree right here. And again, front and back. So my mom, when I was growing up, she made miniature dolls, porcelain dolls, like 1/12 scale. So they were 6 inches high. This exact piece of filigree, she turned into a headpiece when she did dolls that had medieval clothing on. Like she did a whole series of King Henry VIII's wives, and this was a headpiece that she created. So I have a fond memory of this exact piece of filigree. So that's really pretty. And then here's another piece of filigree. And you could do this one this way, or you can do it this way. And I think this is just begging to be a beautiful earring. So that'd be a really dramatic, beautiful earring. What about with red? I could see this one paired with red, like that vibrant gold would be so stunning. Or with black, that would be really pretty too. And again, this one's curved a little. This one's got a little bit of a shape to it. So this is a nice piece of filigree. And I think that covers all the core filigree. I have some other earring components. Oh, no, it doesn't. I have some other core earring components that I'll show in just a minute, but I want to show some beads. Yes, an angel crown. Absolutely. An angel crown would be great for this. You could also, if you were going to do that, you could either snip these off with your cutters, or you can put a little crystal in each as well if you were going to use this as a crown. I like it, Santa Barbara girl. And then this one too, you could do this way or this way. So lots of options. You can hang it like a little pretty chain from right here if you're going to hang it this way. If you're doing this, you could take 2 pieces of chain and go up to like an earring hook. So pretty, pretty filigree. I love them. All right, I'm going to start to show some beads because we have so many beads to look at here. Again, everything is under $1, nothing over $1. All right, so this pretty little oval bead. So this is nice. It's got like a silver finish on one side, and then it's got like an AB irisy finish on the other. So this is a really pretty strand. For the strand specifics, like how many beads you get, how long they are, their price, of course, just go ahead and click on that shopping bag icon or the banner that Michelle and Thaisa put up, because that's going to give you those specifics. So I have the strands here, of course, and this is just one strand. So everything I'm showing is exactly how I got it when I ordered it off the website. I love all the happy turkey days and the Thanksgiving. I know it's coming. It's almost here. It's already Monday and it's going to be on Thursday. All right. And then this one I really like. So this is a dime bead. I believe this is called a dime bead, but it's a smaller size than what I've seen before. And it's in this really pretty pale pinky purple tone, but it's a very nice little size. And these are all glass. So all the beads that I'm showing are glass. There's no plastic. So this is a pretty little, I believe it's called a dime bead, and it's just a really pretty pale color. I think that's a good staple bead as a filler for a lot of different projects. It's kind of one of those, universal shapes and sizes that would go well with a lot of different projects. Okay. Then I have this little guy. This is a little 2 millimeter. Let me see what this says. Some have labels. 2 millimeter metallic, I'm going to say that wrong. Chicory coffee. It is like a nice coffee color. Oh, Netta, you put up your tree today. Oh, I love that. I love that. We're going to do ours on Friday, and I've already decided that all the glass ornaments are being kept in the box this year with Twix, because I can only imagine a kitten and a Christmas tree and glass ornaments. So all the glass ornaments are staying tucked away this year. But that's a really pretty little one. And then I'm just going to keep kind of going up, and then we'll look at some of the other pieces, and then we'll come back. Here is a beautiful 6 millimeter pearl in this blue tone. I'm going to see if my lighting can come in a little. Okay. So here is a 6 millimeter pearl. I've really, really fallen in love with the check glass pearls. I've been using them a lot. If anyone wants to go back and rewatch the check pearl show we did a couple weeks ago, it was really fun. We talked about pearl knotting. seamless joins, different things you could do with these pearls. And they're just, obviously everything here is under $1, or $1 and under, but compared to buying actual natural pearls, they're such a good price. So this is a beautiful strand of pearls. Then I have these leaves in this aqua, which is nice. Yeah, it says chicory. This says metallic chicory. I'm probably saying that totally wrong. Coffee. It's just really pretty. Yeah, the pearls are definitely like a periwinkle, for sure. This is like a beautiful, beautiful, it reminds me of kind of like a French provincial. Like if we were going to put together a French provincial color palette, we could do it like this with, let me see if I can pick these guys up. You could start to pick, I can't pick these up. Okay, you could do it like this, where you start getting kind of the yellowy amber with the periwinkle. That would be really pretty. And I'm going to have to do something because I don't think I can reach those back ones. Oh, I didn't know that. Chicory is a coffee bean substitute. Okay, so you're saying the chicory is in the cart. Okay, that's good to note. So I'll let Michelle try to search for it. Sometimes the names actually change from the time they're manufactured to the time they get on the website. So I'm going to see if, I see a banner popped up right now. So whatever the banner is what these are, even if it doesn't have that exact name. Sometimes the names change in the process. But it's a nice little deep, rich brown bead for sure. Ooh, I have a color combo to show you guys. So look at this brown with this color. This is what we did last time. And then I have to go make some jewelry with these colors because they're really pretty. So maybe in the coming weeks, you'll probably see me using some of these beads because I tend to play with the color combos as we're going here. But this is another 6mm pearl. Really pretty. And then if you pair it with this brown, okay, and now I'm going to look for other colors to pair it with because now I'm building a color palette. I love this as well. This is an English cut and it's got like a nice purple to it as well. And so if we paired it with that, we're starting to build out a really pretty color palette design. I'm going to find some more beads here. So here we go. And then what else would we put with this? Well, we could even bring in some of these like wood pieces. So you get a set of 2 of these. This is like a resin wood combo. So if you want to do earrings, I'm not quite sure, but at least we've got that color going. So these are really cool. I've got a bunch of these in that shopping bag too, but I want to keep building out this color palette. Ooh, antique copper. This is an antique copper finding. We could either use this as a, oh, hello, Marianne. We could either use this as a strand reducer for a necklace or the top of an earring. So here, if we did this would be a beautiful necklace or a bracelet. You could do it as a strand reducer for a bracelet as well. Just make sure you order 2 of them. So it would basically go like this. You'd have one pointed this way, one pointed this way, and like a little magnetic clasp or something in the middle. So that would be really pretty. So, okay, I'm going with the antique copper and we're just going to keep finding beads on the table that would match this palette. So what else do we want? Ooh, this is really pretty. This is again, another like dark brown. That would be really nice. That's almost like a dark raisiny brown. And then I feel like we would, oh yes, there are resin pieces for sure. So I've got, oh, we could put some resin pieces with it. That's a nice idea. So if we wanted to, you could pull up these, which have some nice colors in them. And these are all, of course, under $1 too. So here you get a set of 2, which is really pretty. And then maybe if we're kind of building off of that, we want to pull in, let's see, we could pull in these leaves. Let me see so they don't all fall off on me. So the leaves are also another strand that's under $1. Here's a nice big strand of these leaves, which are so pretty. But I think that would go well with the color palette that we're building out. And then I want more teal. If I have any more teal on my table or blue. Oh, where is it? Look at this little guy. Let's bring in that little guy too. Here's another little 2mm. So that would go really pretty as well. So we're kind of doing a chocolate brown, antique copper We're doing the pearls. This is a nice deep brown, a little bit of purple, and then these resin pieces look so pretty. I have a couple other resin pieces as well that would go with this nicely. So you see these ones. These have, I think this is just one hole. It has one hole up top, and you do get a set of 2. So this is what we did before. And then I had to make jewelry out of it. I loved it. Okay, I'm going to put these down, and we're going to go. Of course, you can have another scan of the table. Let me do that real quick. I'm going to put these down here because I've already looked at these. I'm going to try to put the ones we've looked at down this way. So here is a scan of the table. So we've got a lot to look at over here too. And all the way over here as well. And I also have some alexandrite. So alexandrite is cool. Where did it go? Oh, here. So alexandrite is cool because it changes color from purple to blue. I'm going to actually try to turn off my light and see if I can get a color change to happen here. Let me do this. Oh, nope, not drastic enough. That was just my top light. Let me see if I turn off a side light. It's not really doing it in this lighting, but if you, sorry guys, if you do take this out in the light, you'll notice that sometimes it will be blue and sometimes it will be purple, which is pretty neat. And actually I just did something with my light. I'm going to just turn it off, on. There we go. So those are really cool. So that whenever you see the alexandrite noted, it is going to be kind of color changing for you, which is fun. And these are pretty little flowers. I know, Michelle and Thaisa, I'm so sorry. This is going to keep you very busy. Oh, okay. I have another color palette going. Okay, so we have these. I don't want them to fall off because the next couple beads are perfect. So we've got these guys, and then there's a beautiful light gray pearl. So this is, again, another one of those check glass pearls in light gray. So if you put that with the alexandrite, and then the item I just had next to it was a melon bead, and this is a very large strand of melon beads. And so we've got these melon beads, and they've got a nice little purple shimmer to them as well. So they're kind of a gray iris with a little purple shimmer. So we could definitely do that with the alexandrite. And then there's this beautiful purple pearl as well. And I love this color. I've used this one before. And then I could I could put this up with the resin beads too. Oh yeah, I mean the resin beads would look beautiful with this as well. If you did the grays with the resin, or I have these other resin ones that are the little like diamond shape that have the little bottom resin, top wood, which would go very well with this as well. So that would look really pretty too. So as we're building out that color palette, you could also bring back in that English cut, which is right here. Ooh, the periwinkle pearls. We could do the alexandrite with the periwinkle pearls. Yes, let's take the grays off and see what they would look like with the periwinkles. And I am kind of keeping track as I go. I'm making a little line right here. Okay, so we've seen those purple pearls. We've seen the gray pearls. Ooh, that's pretty. That's a very pretty. And then do I have anything else that would match that? Let's see, what would match that periwinkle? Oh, this is probably going to be too dark, but I'm going to try it anyways. I loved this cobalt. I used to collect everything cobalt. I think there was a trend there for a while where everyone was into cobalt. So I loved cobalt. But you could, if you wanted to put a darker blue with it, you could put the cobalt with the periwinkle with the alexandrite. I would make a bracelet. I would make a bracelet or a necklace. I think it would be really pretty. And I would do it with silver for me. I think silver would be really pretty with this. We can kind of see how silver would look against it. This would be like an antique silver. Flow blue plates, absolutely. We can see what silver would look like with that. We could also, what else would we put with this? We could bring in, it's fun because it's just stuff that's on the table. Here's another bead that's in the lighter tones, but this would be really pretty too. here would be another bead we can pair with it. These are a nice bead as well. So it's got a little bit of AB, and I think these are called like pinch beads. I don't know, Michelle, Thaisa, are these called pinch beads? I'm trying to remember. They have like a little bit of a different shape to them. They're not really a drop. They're not really an oval. I love the thrifters, guys. I am one of them. I am a huge bargain hunter, thrifting, thrift shop. I love everything about that. It's so fun. It's so fun to get a bargain and a good price. Okay, so we got these. And then I do see another pearl on my table. Do I have 2 strands of the same? Okay, so Michelle and Thaisa, you've got a challenge. Well, you know what? It might just be that one is considered matte and one is considered not matte. But I have 2 very similar but slightly different periwinkle beads right here. And I am going to guess that this is matte, this is not matte. A pinched diamond 10 by 8. Oh, thank you. So a pinched diamond 10 by 8. Let me show that one up close. But this would be such a pretty color palette. I'm going to keep moving my lighting. I feel like I need a little better lighting here. Okay, so that's really pretty. And then I'm going to put the other ones down so we can actually look at that pinch bead. Okay. All right, so there's that alexandrite. Okay, so I do want to show this cobalt up close because it's so pretty. That's the English cut cobalt. And then I want to show this pinch bead because this is a shape I have not worked with before. Light gray pearls. Oh yeah, look, we sat it down right next to it. And look at how those light gray pearls look next to the periwinkles. Really pretty. Yeah, anytime you guys want to see color combos or have me pick something up again, let me know. And for anyone on YouTube, please pop on over here to Beadaholique just because we can't see your comments. So if you're watching this live, it is 2:32 Pacific time on this Monday before Thanksgiving. So please pop on over here so you can comment live and ask questions and get some help too. So no, they're not just on sale for this live. Everything is 40% off on Beadaholique. It is though while supplies last. So some of the items had more quantity than others. Some just had a handful and others had more. So they'll be on sale until Beadaholique, like Michelle said, until we close our doors. But it is a quantity situation where we aren't going to necessarily have everything still available after the live because when we did this before, some of them did sell out. But that's a cool shape. I love that shape. Really pretty. If you're making snowflakes this year, if you're making beaded snowflakes, I think these would look really cool on them. Okay, so we're going to put that down and let's go look at a couple of these other items and then go back to a few more beads. So there are some tassels and there's even more tassels than what I picked out. But again, everything is $1 or less. So here's this big green and gold tassel. And then there were these little tassels and they did come in other colors too. So this kind of like mustardy golden one and then this red one. So lots of good stuff right here. And then if you could check, if you want to just type in tassels to the Beadaholique website, you can do that and more tassels are going to pop up. So I just ordered 3 of them just to kind of see what they look like and be able to show them here. Oh, brightly colored acrylic pieces with the green tassel. Which ones? Oh, the bright ones? Like these ones? Ooh, that would be pretty too. Yeah, I love the acrylic pieces. They're really lightweight too, so if you ever have concerns about the weight of a design or a weight of an earring, these are really nice. And then I have a couple other, look at these. These are little connectors and you get 1 at a time. So if you want to make a pair of earrings out of them, order 2. But these are little hammered diamond connectors and they're very shiny and they have 2 holes, one here, and they do come in silver and gold. So that's kind of a fun little piece to work with. And then I've got more of these little diamonds with the resin base or acrylic base with the wood toppers. And then I'll show you the different colors I picked out. I think there's even more. I just thought they were so fun and fresh. And especially if you make and sell jewelry, These to me are screaming, you know, like nice jewelry that you can make and sell easily, quickly, put a little bead up top, make a pair of earrings. I'll show you all of these because these were something I thought were so nice. So these are fun little sets. And you get 2 of them. So you get 2 of them in a set. So if you are making a pair of earrings, you get 2 in a set for $1 or under. I don't remember the price exactly of these ones, but again, I just know everything's $1 or less. And then I thought I had one more color of these. Oh, I do have a couple. Oh, and then I have to show you, haha, because I'm ordering these in a couple days if they're not sold out. Pineapples. There's little pineapples and they come in a couple colors. I had no idea these existed and I really like them. There's these little tropical pineapples. Oh, 59 cents. Thank you, Monica. Thank you. Yeah, if anyone wants to post in the comments how much some of these items cost, please feel free to do so. I wish I had a chart that I could share, like this is, 25 cents, this is 99 cents. I don't, but yeah, 59 cents, that is great. So, and that's for the pair. So that's really nice. But I love the pineapples. I want the pineapples. It's definitely not the type of jewelry I normally make, but I love them so much. They're a little bit whimsical. They kind of go in with my ladybugs and all of my little whimsical beads that I have. Okay, so I'm going to put those down. So we've looked at these guys. Oh, that's for the circles. Okay, perfect. So 59 cents for the circles. So that's really helpful. And I love the colors too. The colors are nice. Okay, and then I have to show you, remember I said, again, there's a couple things that I'm going to order if they don't sell out, but I'm going to wait to see because I feel like it's only fair. I love this. This is a piece of, it looks to me to be like a laser cut metal piece and it's in a shell shape and I adore it. It's very delicate, but it's not like it's going to bend. It just looks really delicate, very detailed. I think it's so pretty. I loved this. And then there was another one that was a little flower. And again, really delicate. And this is metal. And it looks to be kind of like a laser cut metal piece. So I love that. So those are the 2. So far, I'll show you guys my shopping list so far. My shopping list is these guys. I do love the pineapples. I love the pineapples and the acrylic pieces as well, but I love those guys. Okay, let's look at some more beads. These are like a rose gold pearl and they're beautiful and they are an 8mm pearl. So this alone could be a beautiful, it's a little stiff on its cord, but this alone could be a beautiful bracelet. A lot you can do with this nice 8mm size. I love this pearl. So that's beautiful. I have some more leaves. These are like a frosted crystal leaf. So I think it's tied on there, good. So a pretty frosted crystal leaf. And it's that vertical hole. So that's gonna be really, really easy to work with. If you're gonna make some drops or dangles or even just string it on a necklace, that vertical hole with a leaf design is super helpful. And then I've got some more English cuts because I love them. I know you guys have probably heard me talk too much about English cuts. They're just a cut I didn't know existed until probably 6 months ago. And because I'm such a vintage person, they always look vintagey to me. So I just really like them. And then I've got some side drilled. So these are pearls, but if you look at their hole orientation, it's kind of like up at the top. So I think these are called top drilled. I'll let Michelle or Thaisa confirm if these are called side drilled or top drilled, but they are a pearl with a hole that's not in the center. So it creates these little drops. Sure, the blue leaves. Oh yes, these are so pretty. So here are the blue leaves. Top drilled. Thank you, Michelle. I knew you would know the answer. So these are the aqua blue leaves. There was also then these crystal leaves, and then there was the purple as well, I think. I'm not sure where I put the purple at this point, but there was also, oh, here it is. Some purple leaves. If I could grab them. but the leaves are really fun and pretty to work with. Okay, so there's some leaves. And then a couple other colors of those top drilled. Let me just pull all of them at once so we can look at them. I think there's even more colors than this, but that is a really pretty color palette just by itself. If you do the purple with the blue, with the teal, with the white. So that's really nice. And you get a pretty good sized strand of those. So those are kind of more of a specialty bead. So I feel like it's nice that you still get, this looks to be maybe 6 inches of kind of a specialty bead. Again, it's going to be under $1 or $1 or less. And that really pretty vibrant blue as well. So those are fun. And of course, I mean, if you just start playing, I mean, it's impossible not to play. But if you just look at like all the pearls right here. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So like I said, I don't exactly remember the prices, but I know this is for sure under $10 for all of these because it's 9 strands. So it's under $9. So all of these together are under $9, which is amazing. This is why I like the dollar store and why I wanted to do these dollar items, because it's nice to know. Okay, I have another really pretty little 2mm check fire polish. So this is great for wire wrapping, little spacer beads. It almost has a metallic feel to it. So instead of buying individual metal spacer beads, these are good sometimes to use. And this just has like a little bit of purple sheen to it. So it's a really pretty pale purple. Another English cut. And I'm sorry, Michelle and Thaisa, I know this cannot be easy to find the banner to pop up for all of these. So if you're having a hard time finding something in the shopping cart, in the shopping bag, Michelle and Thaisa are being great about popping up banners of what's currently on the screen. And then, oh, I have hearts. I have little crackle hearts in pink. So these are little heart beads, and they're all crackly in pink. And that's a nice size strand as well. So those are really pretty little pink crackles. There's other hearts, and I've got this one. And let's see, I can't promise that the name is going to match, but it says transparent denim blue luster. And these are 8 by 8mm. So those are really pretty. It's like a bead scavenger hunt, yes. So this has got a pretty luster sheen to it. So it almost is denim blue, but it kind of reflects a little bit pink and a little bit purple. So that's nice. Ooh, Lydia, that is a great question. Does fire polish refer to the shape or to the type of the finish? I think it's the shape, but I'm going to let Michelle and Thaisa see if they have the definitive answer on that one. Oh, it's the type of finish. Oh, I love it. Okay, great question. Okay, I'm going to keep going. There's a drop. This is like a transparent black diamond. So you see the shape of this bead is a nice little drop. So that's a good shape right there. And then I have another English cut. Sorry, guys, I had to pick a bunch of English cuts because I love them. But this is a really pretty pale pink English cut. Then I have black hearts. And I didn't think I would like these so much, but I do like these. Black hearts. I never would have thought to order them, but I really think they're actually pretty cool. So maybe for, you know, if you're doing Victorian or Gothic or Halloween or anything that maybe a black heart would come in handy with. So these are really pretty. I have another little pearl. So again, this is that periwinkle color. I'm not sure of the true name. I know we're calling it periwinkle, which is definitely what it looks like. But this is a 4mm. So we have the 4mm and we have the 6mm. So that's nice to have that little smaller pearl. I know, Francie, I love them. The pearls are good. Okay, and I just see another color palette in front of me, so I'm going to pick it up all together. I'm going to pick up all of these together. Look at that yummy color palette. So those are fun. So we have a couple English cuts. We have another 2mm, another English cut, and I think this is strawberry, because I have a strawberry and a watermelon. So I think this one here is watermelon, and this one here is strawberry. It's just a little bit lighter. I realized when I got these that they're really similar. But this is such a pretty color palette. So we got a nice green pearl, 6 millimeter. And then we have a couple English cuts and we have that fire polish. And that's just a really pretty, pretty color palette right there. And then do I have anything to match that from my other stuff? I don't know if I do. I mean, it would look great with gold if we start to pull in like the gold filigree to go with this. That would be really pretty. What else? Oh, well, my pineapples. My pineapples would go nicely as well because it's got that cream. So I don't know. I love those colors. Sometimes, oh, I like it. Mr. McGregor's garden. I love that. Oh, tassel, filigree. We're building this out like we do. Oh, this is a bail. So this is also $1 or less. This is a really pretty necklace bail. And I think it's going to go over my 6s as well. Let me try. Okay. Let me try this. If it will go over the 6 millimeter. It will. So this is how you would put this on a necklace, is it would hang like that, and it would let you put a focal on. So that would be a really cool focal. You could then even, you could do the focal of the tassel. You would just connect it with a jump ring. You could do the focal of another piece of filigree and just connect it with a jump ring as well. So again, lots of things you can do, but that's a nice bail to have. I'll show you that one up close. So you can see it's got the filigree scroll work, and it is just a complete loop. And then it also has this nice little ring right here as well. So that's just a really pretty little, not little, actually it's a pretty good size. This is a nice bail for your necklaces, and would let you change out your focal too. All right, I'm gonna show a couple other things I have down here, and then we'll go back to some more beads. So I also, let me grab these from up top. I do have more of these resin pieces. So these are great. This is a tortoise shell, and I did pull out tortoise shell in a couple different shapes and sizes because I really like tortoise shell. I don't know if anyone else does, but I really like it. It feels just so vintagey to me. So it comes in a bunch of different styles. Oh yeah, I love that. That's a great idea. Like a future show for all like the nature stuff. That's a great idea. Okay, so there's all those pretty tortoise shells. And they're, of course, they're in that shopping bag. So specifics on measurements and price and all that good stuff. Then I have stars. The stars are really fun. Yeah, I like the tortoise shell too. And the fans, yeah, the fan style is very different. Okay, all right, and then I've got some stars. And they've got one little hole to link them. So up top they have one hole. And I also have some more rounds. And this one here has 2 links. So just look at the picture and see if it has 1 link or 2 links. Do I have any more? Oh, I have got some more bigger drops in this really pretty gray. So then you start to bring in, of course, your gray pearls with the gray, which would be really pretty. You could even bring in, that's a little creamy looking. This would be pretty. Bring in those big melons again. And then I thought I had, don't I have a couple more? Okay, I've got these guys, which we could do, which is kind of this blue. Now, these are big. These are links, and they are quite large. And you do get 2 of them with this blue. Oh, then we have to bring in the cobalt. We have to bring back our cobalt if we're going to do that. So if you're going to do that color, you could definitely pull out the blue with the cobalt. And then there's these, which are almost like flat sticks. So there's these ones here, which are like flat sticks. And they came in a couple colors as well. So you could do the bright, colorful ones, or you could do the blue. I think I've got, we could do our favorite blue again. It's a little bit light and bright compared to these. I kind of like those just like that. But I do have a couple other blues. Could do this blue, which is a little fire polish. And this one here is a 3 millimeter. This is a 3 millimeter fire polish. And you can put that with it. And then, is this the one I think it is? Yes. There is a dark navy blue fire polish. So this is something I had not seen before. So this is a dark navy blue fire polish. And if we put that with those, we have definitely got a pretty color palette. And so different from like that green gardeny color palette, which is what's so fun about jewelry. I mean, this color palette here is a mile away from this color palette, but they're both so pretty, just entirely different. So those are the grays and the blue. Ooh, red for contrast. We could put red in there. I don't have a red bead. Oh, we could see what this would look like. Yeah, if you wanted to put a pop of red, ooh, that's nice. Could definitely put a pop of red in there. There's also these that have some red. That brown's not working for me. But those are really pretty. I like the red in there too. Yeah, so those are fun. So it's fun to play with even the items that we have just on our table. It's really fun to play around. Okay, and again, good bargains as we're bargain hunting, because this is a pair of them for under $1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So all of this would be under $11 somewhere. Gray pearls with the stars. Yes. Gray pearls with the stars. So pretty. All right, I'm gonna put those down because there's still more. There's still more to look at. I love it. Okay, I'm gonna show a couple of these other big focals that I found. So, oh, the whole set of, oh, I wish we did, Kathy. I wish we did. Nope, that's just me playing. This is what I do when I get beads in front of me. I just play, but these are those beads. So you can add them to your cart. Even here as we're doing the show here and we're talking, you can add them to your cart as you go here. Oh, hello, Marie. Yeah, I wish we had a package because you could also put these, because I've also got cobalt hearts too that would have gone with that color palette too. These little cobalt, small little petite hearts. And this always reminds me of like a wedding, something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue. So I love the little heart that's blue. And then these are cool. I found these on the website too. So these are really big focals in silver and in gold. Oh, yes, the cobalt in this mix is the English cut. Yep, these are the English cuts. Good question. This is why I love doing this live. Okay, so I've got this in silver and in gold plate, and they look great from both sides. So those I also found. These are neat too. So again, it's $1 or less. So I don't remember the exact price, but I know it's not over $1. So these are a couple other things that are fun focals to play with. And we've got that nice like turquoise here. So those are really pretty. And then kind of along that same line was this little piece as well. So that would be pretty. And actually, I think this one would look really pretty if you had 2 of them on each side of a necklace, and then you draped some strands. I thought that could look really nice. But again, this is what it looks like on the back. And then here's the front of it. And then I'm just gonna keep going because I've got more beads. Oh, here's another little piece. I think this is, you could stamp on if you like to do stamping. So that's a nice one with 2 little anchor points. And then I'm gonna show these beads down here. So these are those pinch beads again, but in green, really pretty green. I think these are the pinch beads. I'll let Michelle and Thaisa. So those are pretty. A nice, rich kind of Kelly green. And then there's like a fresh grass green for these dime beads. Again, the dime beads. Nice little classic shape. So these guys came off their strand as I was setting up. So you might get these on a strand. Christmas green. Yes, those are a good Christmas green for sure. And then I have another pinch bead, and I was so sad when these came off the strand because they looked really cool all together. It's a little assorted color strand of these guys. Let me see if any are still on their strand. I was going to restring them, but I ran out of time. Okay, so they're just a pretty little assorted strand, and you get a lot of them too. It's just, they did come off my strand, but you get a bunch of them. But they're really a pretty little strand of these pinch beads. And then there are these little bead caps, cutie pies. I think you get 2 of them. I will let Michelle and Thaisa verify, but I did receive a package with 2 of them. So I think you get 2 of them, which are cute little bead caps. Oh, and that would go well with this. If you were going to make some design here, you could get those because kind of that antique silver look for both of them. And what else? Oh, a little charm, a little ribbon charm. It's a pretty little charm as well. And okay. And then let's see. Oh, these. Another thing I want to verify if you get one or two, because I got two in my package. These are cute little charms, little dangles. Oh, I like that, Lydia. Another good show idea would be about different cuts of stone beads and ideas on how to combine them. Oh, I like that. That's a good idea. Okay. And then we've got this piece. So this is really pretty. You can actually see it's faceted in the back. So it's got the cuts on it and it's been foil lined. And then of course that would be like a necklace focal. Oh, good, Michelle, that is a two-piece set before. Okay, good. Yeah, it seemed like it should just be a single, but I got two, but I'm glad you actually get two. So this is pretty with that like opal looking stone in the center of it and a nice antique brass. Almost looks like bamboo, so it's just really pretty. So that's a pretty piece right there. And that too is $1 or less. Yeah, it's so easy when you do it, when everything's $1 or less. You don't have to think that something's going to be 5 or 6. Okay, I've got some more beads. So these are a little two-tone gray and crystal. Two-tone gray and crystal. And again, some fell off. So this you get more than this little bit right here. And that reminder again, if anyone's on YouTube, I'm sorry we don't have anyone there to look at comments. So please pop on over here to Beadaholique if you're on YouTube so that you can comment live and we can see the comments and answer any questions. All right. I love it, Francie. I know. There's like, well, I think if you guys remember, after we did this last time, I used a bunch of the beads in projects for the next couple months because they're great beads. They're really beautiful. And we are playing. It's like I now have to do something with this periwinkle combo and then that gray combo. So more hearts, but these are bigger ones. And again, I feel like that they're perfect for that something blue. So that's a really nice heart. I have a pebble bead. This is a bead shape I've not used before. So this is a pebble shape. And this is a nice strand of those. And then, oh, I don't think I even showed this. Here's another side drilled, but in green. So if you're doing any Christmas jewelry and you want to do a side drilled, this would be pretty. You can combine it with this, kind of get a palette started here. Like we can kind of do like an, woo, I like that. That would be really pretty. Yeah, okay. I'm going to keep going. Oh, berries. I thought of these with berries. These are I think this was like matte ruby AB. And they've got a cool like irregular finish on them, which is neat because not everyone is the same amount of AB finish. And so that's really pretty. So I was thinking that if you did that with a green, you would start to feel kind of Christmassy and like holly berry like. If you started to build that one out. I have a lot of jewelry, Lydia, for sure. Oh my gosh. I tend to just wear the earrings because I'm just an earring person, but I'm starting to wear the bracelets. I think I got out of wearing necklaces when I had my kids because they would grab them and then they would, they would stress them out or they'd break them or you didn't want them to put them in their mouth. So I got out of the necklace habit when I had my kiddos. So I haven't gone back yet. So here's some more really pretties. Again, fire polishes, another beautiful blue. This one says metallic evening blue. It's a 3mm. Again, I'm not sure if that name made it to the website or not, but it's a really pretty 3mm blue. And this is a little 2mm, and this is a pretty little iris. And you can see the difference between a 2mm and a 3mm. Okay, I've got more hearts. So some little amber colored hearts, like a light topaz. Again, they're that nice bigger heart, like that other blue one we just looked at. And then I'm gonna have to see, let's see what I've not shown here. I think think I've shown almost everything here because I need to bring my other mat closer because my arms are just not long enough. Here's another dime bead, and again, it fell off my strand, but it's got a pretty green finish. And those are my chimes for the top of the hour. So that's pretty. And it comes with a much longer strand, of course. They all fell off. Oh, and then I've got these orange hearts, little orange hearts as well. Again, they fell off my strand, but that's a little petite heart right there. All right, now I'm gonna try to bring my other mat down. I've already grabbed a bunch of stuff off of it, but I don't think I'm missing anything here. So I'm just gonna try my best to get this a little bit closer here. You guys can see what we've got left to look at here. Okay, so I have some more English cuts in a really pretty, kind of almost like a rosy color, like a light rose, like a pretty little pink. And is that my last English cut? No, I got also another purple English cut, and this is a deep purple as well. So this is a really pretty deep purple English cut. So here's where we start our pink purple color palette. More Alexandrite. I'm pretty sure this is more Alexandrite in a drop. And that's pretty. That would go well with this if we did a pink purple color palette. You can see what this strand looks like. I think all the remaining strands I need to kind of carefully pick up just because they are not tied. But that's a nice little drop bead. And then some more of these fire polishes here as well, the 2mm and the 3mm. So nice little size here. And then this is, what is this? Okay, I think this is a fire polish. It looks to be like but it looks like, Michelle, can you see what this is in the shopping cart? Because it looks really faceted. Like fire polishes are faceted, but this looks like extra sparkle. So what is this? I know, they are working overtime today. Michelle or Thaisa, can you confirm what this is? It might just be Czech fire polish, but it's really, really sparkly. It's definitely a round, a faceted round, something. But it's beautiful. This one's really beautiful in person. Okay, so we'll look at that one. And then I have another 4mm round. It's light amethyst fire polish. Nice. What palettes would you make with green? Oh, I'm always good to make a green color palette. I'll make a green color palette here in just a minute. Here is a pretty, pretty little, again, this looks like a light amethyst with an AB, and this is a 4mm round. And then I have another heart, and this is the green. We can build a palette off of this. So this would be a green heart. We could bring in the green pinch beads. And then, I mean, we could go classic Christmas, but I think I would put purple. I would do purple with this. So I would then do green with purple. You could do a really rich purple with it. You can bring in some pearls as well. This just looks very like regal. Oh my gosh. Let me see what I can do here. I've got so many beads hidden. So you could go for a really rich, dramatic. Some of the beads are coming up as $2. Uh-oh. Okay, Shirley, we'll look into that because they should just be $1 or less. Thought I double, triple checked, but if there's anything in particular, let us know because definitely I was trying really hard to make sure everything was $1 or less. So I would do that as just a really different, but I would go rich because we've done a lot of light green and light purple before, but I think here you could go really dark. I love it. It's your eyeshadow palette. You could also add a topaz in here. If you wanted to add like an ambery color or topaz. Oh, it's the conversion to Canadian dollars maybe. Okay, that might be why they're coming up as more if the website's converting it to Canadian. So you could put like a pretty, like a light topaz in there or an amber as well. Francie, I totally agree. That's why I like doing these lives. I think that I don't think it's anything against the photographer. I just think that it's really, really hard to photograph beads. I think it's hard, but it's so nice when we can twist them and turn them and catch the light and see what we can. Oh, it's totally Mardi Gras. Ellen, you're right. It's totally Mardi Gras when you add that gold in there. So here's that other drop bead. And of course you could do like a nice harvest color palette with this. You could do the green with the gold. Here's like a little flower. This is a pretty little flower bead. And of course, all glass. We just want to remember these are all glass beads. You can add in, oh, this is like brown. This is like a brown pearl. If you wanted to do more of a harvest color palette, we could also add in this like golden tone. So here we go. And then what else can we add? We've got more. We can do another little fire polish. Here's another fire polish that looks surprisingly sparkly. Like I know fire polishes are very sparkly, but this is really sparkly. So that's a pretty little fire polish as we build out a harvest color palette here. What is the long clear strand next to the gold beads pearls? Oh, is it this one? It might be this one. These are a frosted leaf. This is like a clear crystal frosted leaf. Good question though. So here's another color palette, and then I thought we had another, oh yeah, then we can bring in this coffee color one again, bring that one in. Oh, you're right. The golden drops could become light bulbs for Christmas. The other side, this one. Okay, let me pull that one up. So I'm gonna put these guys down. I should have kept all our color palettes together instead of mixing them back up again. So this is a pinch bead. This is a pretty pinch bead. It's got a little bit of an AB finish to it. Oh, hello, Myra. So this is what this one looks like. And it is, you're right, it is a nice long strand as well. So yeah, I'm loving the color palettes we're doing. I liked the gray, I like the blue, I like the autumn. Really pretty. Okay, I just have a couple more. And then if anyone wants to see something again up close, we can. But there's a really pretty green heart. So this is, again, a smaller heart. So the hearts come in all different sizes. And if you love the hearts, there's many more colors on the website for $1 or less. So if you want to check that out, if you're a heart fan, good time to pick up some hearts. And then I've got some stars as well. And this again is that Alexandrite, so it's going to change color. And you get a bigger strand than this. A couple just fell off though. Oh, thank you, Myra. I love doing the color palettes. I used to be so bad at color. I used to be so scared of color. I did everything in sepia tones and like browns and blacks and creams because I just was afraid of color. But I've had so much fun experimenting with it that it's starting to come a bit more naturally. Oh, the gold pearls. Here's the gold pearls. So these are like I think they're maybe called rose gold. Oh, good. There's a banner popped up right now, June. So Michelle and Thaisa popped up a banner for you. And then, oh, this one can go with the next thing. We got another strand of hearts. And this is the last thing I think on my table. Here is another strand of hearts. And this is, again, a big strand. But you could put these, if we just do a color palette here really quickly. I've got so many pieces. So I would do that, and then we could do all these really pretty pale tones. I mean, what would it look like if we put blue with it? Might be a bit too bright, but it is pretty. So what else could we do with this one? Could do the white. Okay, so that's really pretty. And then, of course, you just can keep playing. Oh, does this then bring in this? Do you bring in that one with that antique brass? Oh, green. Green's a good idea. What do we have for green? We could put green with this. Oh, we could do these greens. Ooh, pretty. And I do like a little bit of pink in here too. So we could definitely do some of these greens with the rose gold, with the white. And then I just want to add a little more pink, just for a little softness to it, because we really haven't used much pink. So that would be a really pretty color palette right there. I mean, you could make a necklace, you can make earrings, a bracelet. This would lend itself to so many different things. And you've got a lot of fun shapes. So if you're designing, of course, it's always fun to kind of mix up and not have all matte or all shiny. It's nice to mix the finishes, mix the cuts, mix the sizes. I mean, I could even see like a memory wire bracelet done with this. And I wonder if these would fit on a memory wire bracelet. They could look really cool. They could look really pretty. Yes, this does have a little bit of a shimmer to it, for sure. And then the green that has a little bit of AB to it. Which one is that one? I know I've got this green. Where's my other greens? This is a little different tone. I mean, we could replace it. Look at how different this is gonna look. We're gonna take out the green. So the gold ones here are a check glass pearl, 8mm, and I think they're called rose gold. I think they're called rose gold, but I'm gonna take out that one green and I'm gonna replace it with some teal and see what we think of the rose gold with the teal. Might take out this. This is why we play. We just play. Okay, and then we've got another smaller one in here. Right under your hand, right under my hand. Oh, this one? Is this the one we're thinking of? I love it. I love it that we get to do this. All right. So it was really fun. So we could do it with the green or we could do it with the teal. And I think they both work really, really well. Oh, I see all the hearts. I love it. And I would keep that pink in there. I think the pink kind of adds something to it. All right. Oh, and then, of course, we could bring in like these guys if we wanted to. What else? You've got this, which seems to go with everything for some reason. It's just got so many colors to it. The pinch bead. Oh, is it this? This is a little oval. We could do this little oval. And then I've got like a dark green pinch. Where did it go? I'm not sure where it went. Here we go. So this one here. And then where is the other? Oh, yeah, I would start pairing those guys with it too. And then if we wanted to, I mean, you could go dark green too. I've got a dark green pinch bead. So you could take out your teal and you could go dark. Ooh, I like that actually. I really like the dark green. That's a nice pop. And did I have any other dark greens? I don't think I had any other dark green like that. Oh, I did have the hearts. Yeah. So that's interesting. So I feel like this is your core and then you can accent it with anything you like. And then I would put these little guys with it too. Those are pretty with that nice gold. All right. Does anyone want to see anything else again up close? I think we've covered it all. I think that was over 100 items, all under $1. But would anyone like to see anything else? Like, it's just fun. It's just fun to play because then you start to bring in these other pieces. And thank you again, Santa Barbara Girl, for asking about my husband's comic. My husband's a comic book artist and writer, and he has a comic coming out. So we're all very excited. It's really fun. It's called Dork, and it's got a lot of heart to it, and we're just super excited. Oh, I could see that, Ellen. Yes. Okay, so would anyone like to see anything else? And then I'll pop the camera up. We've looked at a lot today. Here, I can kind of go like this. Let me see if this works. And if I don't disconnect us. Okay. So we've got all these different things. Kind of can look up close at them. If anyone wants me to stop and look at something up close again, just let me know. I've obviously made a giant mess of things, but these were super pretty. This was that denim blue luster. And then we've got filigree. Oh, thank you, Santa Barbara Girl. We're really, really excited. It has been his, it's something he's loved his entire life is comics. And he went into a couple other different types of related careers, but not quite comics. And now it's come full circle. So we are very excited. And then all of these guys are fun. And these filigree pieces. The melon bead. Oh, where did the melon bead go? This here was a beautiful melon bead. And that's a nice big one with a very long strand as well. And I think I just saw two things I didn't show. And one of them are these little fold over crimp ends for like leather cord, and you get a bunch of them. And then, hopefully it's not too jiggly. This pretty little filigree piece too was hanging out on the side of my table. I love it. But this is a really pretty one. And so just lots and lots and lots of gorgeous, gorgeous beads. So the melon bead, that's a great question. Let me put the camera back up so that it's not making everybody dizzy. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Okay, the melon bead, I don't know what color it is. So it is Michelle Thaisa. What would you call this color? It's kind of like a gray, blue, slightly iris because it's got some purple. Matte iris brown. It's so funny. I would not have called this brown looking at it in person. I do see a little bit of brown in here, but it's definitely to me more of a gray, blue, purple in person. But I guess it is matte iris brown. But it's really pretty. Yeah, coated purple. That's more of what I would have called it, I think. But it's really, really pretty. All right, so I'll show my faves again real quick, and then we're going to say goodbye for today. But I love the pearls. I can't help it. I love, love, love the pearls. And then, of course, I love my English cuts as well. And then these are so cool, so pretty. And then this guy here is gorgeous as well. The filigrees are really pretty. This is neat. This is something you don't see very often. Yeah, I think I would have called it like a steel blue iris too. I feel like it's definitely looking more blue-gray than brown. And then these are some pretty hearts. So really pretty. Check fire polish, 6mm crystal. Where did I have a 6mm crystal fire polish? I had a couple of them. Which ones? I had this one, which was like a brown. This is almost like a raisiny brown. Oh, Twix is coming out to say hello. All right, I think that's it. Oh, this is pretty too. All right, I'm gonna flip my camera up. If anyone wants to watch the replay, it will become available in just a few minutes. So if you wanna go back and rewatch and see what something was again, definitely check out that replay. And thank you guys for joining me. Twix is right under me right now. We'll see what she's doing. She's kind of playing with the lamp cord a little bit, so we might lose a lamp here in a sec. I'm gonna flip the, crystal gray. Oh, no, you're right. You're absolutely right. We do have a crystal gray one. Okay, so this was a longer strand and a bunch of beads fell off, but it's gray with crystal. And you can see that. That was really pretty. So, and then, oh, yay, and thank you. I know, right? Santa Barbara. Well, my husband, he does do Comic-Con every year. He does San Diego and New York. So he has a booth there. So we have lots of fun. Oh, okay, Netta, yes. So definitely reach out to Thais and Michelle if you don't mind putting the email address in there. And same with you, Lydia. If you want to reach out to Thais and Michelle, they're going to put their email address in the chat here. So you can send an email about shipping or about the Canadian conversion as well. And then they can help you with that after the show ends. So we don't leave you hanging there. Okay, service@beadaholique.com. So if you send emails to service@beadaholique.com, they can definitely help. All right, I'm going to flip the camera up. Let me see, where is Twixie girl? Okay, there she is. Okay, and then just that quick reminder, if you have anything in your shopping bag, in your shopping cart, to remember to cash out because quantities are limited, and I know a lot sold out the last time we did this with these fun beads. All right, I'm gonna pop it up real quick. Okay, beads, so many beads. All right, so I actually got a little warm doing that. I think the lights were a little bit hot, but thank you guys for joining me. I love, love, love dollar shopping shows. I think it satisfies the bargain hunter thrifter in me So thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. And I will, let's see, I'm not going to be here Thursday because it's Thanksgiving Day. So I will see everyone again in a week on Monday. So I hope everyone has a wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving. Happy holidays. And I guess I'll see you in December. I'll see you on Monday. So Twix and I'll see you on Monday. All right. Bye guys. Take care. I'll see you later. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you enjoyed it. All right. Oh, thank you. Bye, guys.